Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we gonna let you know about game changer. Tesla is producing the first electric commercial aircraft. Before starting, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel for future updates. Elon Musk once said that one day, all transportation will be electric, except for rockets. Yes, that even includes airplanes, which have long been on his list of things to electrify. The Tesla CEO first floated the idea in an interview in September 2018. The plane he envisioned was a vertical takeoff and landing (VTOL) vehicle capable of flying at supersonic speeds at high altitudes. The idea has largely remained a far-fetched dream because in order for Musk's design to work, the plane would require a battery with an energy density higher than 400 watt-hours/kilogram. Tesla's newest batteries, Panasonic's 2170 batteries used in Model 3 cars, can only achieve an energy density of around 260 watt-hours/kilogram. But Tesla is working to increase that capacity at unprecedented speed right now. In a new exchange with ARK investment analyst Sam Corris on Twitter, Musk said Tesla may be able to achieve volume production of 400 Wh per kilogram batteries in just 3 to 4 years. Although that will largely be a result of Tesla's effort to extend a vehicle's driving range. A battery of that capacity will be just powerful enough to get an airplane off the ground. Batteries of 400 watt-hours per kilogram with high cycle life, being produced in volume, not just a lab, is not far, Musk tweeted in response to a Corris post speculating on Tesla's electric jet project. Musk's comment came just 2 weeks after Tesla's battery research team in Canada published a new paper in the science journal Nature that discussed the latest progress in Tesla's battery technology and possible breakthrough performance in a next-generation battery cell. Such high energy density can increase the range of electric vehicles by approximately 280 kilometers or even enable electrified urban aviation, researchers led by the physicist Jeff Dann wrote in the paper. Tesla is scheduled to host its Battery Day event along with the company's annual shareholders meeting on September 22. Eviation, which has been described as the Tesla of aircraft for working on the first compelling long-range electric aircraft, has unveiled the production version of its Alice aircraft. It has a shorter range than previously announced. After Eviation unveiled the prototype of its Alice aircraft back in 2017, the company attracted a lot of attention in comparison with Tesla because the aircraft was amongst the first all-electric plane that was viable for actual commercial use. It boasted a range of up to 600 miles, 965 kilometers, and a capacity of up to 9 passengers, making it viable for some short-haul regional airlines. Now, a few years later, Eviation is unveiling the production version of the Alice electric aircraft with a few more details. Alice, a 9-passenger, 2-crew-member aircraft, produces no carbon emissions, significantly reduces noise, and costs a fraction to operate per flight hour. The aircraft is powered by 2 Magni 650 electric propulsion units from Magnix, the only flight-proven electric propulsion systems at this scale. The advanced fly-by-wire system is made by Honeywell, the market leader in such systems. The single-volume, high-energy density Alice battery system is made from currently available battery cells and is not reliant on future advancements. These proven technologies and design elements make it easy and reliable for pilots to seamlessly transition to flying the Alice, and will create a superior passenger flying experience, accelerating the aircraft's path to market. The bad news is that the aircraft had its performance downgraded with the production version, as Eviation is now only talking about a range of 440 nautical miles. Despite the range downgrade, the aircraft could still prove useful on some routes thanks to its much lower operation cost due to fuel savings. Again, Eviation is planning to hold an inaugural flight later this year, but the certification process is going to take a while. And Alice is not expected to go into service until 2024. It still could become one of the first all-electric planes in commercial operation. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who has revealed having his own design for a VTOL electric plane, says that such a system becomes possible once battery energy density reaches over 400 watt-hours per kilogram. While his Tesla vehicles are believed to be currently powered by battery cells with 250 to 300 watt-hours kilogram. Battery technology is improving at a rapid pace, and many prototype battery cells have claimed to have reached the 400 watt-hours per kilogram barrier. However, bringing those cells to volume production is the hard part. Researchers in Japan say they have developed a battery with almost twice the energy density of the battery used in a Tesla Model 3 car, offering hope that much longer-lived batteries could soon make their way to mobile phones, electric vehicles, and even electric passenger planes. The new lithium-air battery, developed by Japan's National Institute for Materials Science, NIMS, and backed by Japanese conglomerate SoftBank, is claimed to have a record-breaking energy density of more than 500 watt-hours per kilogram, watt-hour per kilogram, nearly double that of the 260 watt-hours per kilogram lithium-ion Panasonic battery found in Tesla's Model 3. The team also claim the battery holds up well under repeated charges, saying, "The repeated discharge and charge reaction proceeds at room temperature." The energy density and cycle life performance of this battery are among the highest ever achieved. The 500 watt-hours per kilogram figure is important because engineers regard that as the threshold for the point at which regional electric passenger aircraft become possible. The electrification of aircraft offers the promise of sustainable, efficient and close to silent air travel compatible with a zero-carbon future. But numerous technological barriers stand in the way of that goal. Most significantly the fact that current-generation lithium-ion batteries are heavy relative to the amount of electrical energy they can store. The figures they're talking about are interesting because they're at that pinch point where it will become feasible to have a medium-distance electric flight. That's a bit of a holy grail, Wheeler said. If you want all-electric flight over a large distance, the current lithium-ion batteries aren't going to do it, because they become too big and too heavy. Said by Patrick Wheeler, Global Director of the Institute of Aerospace Technology. But Wheeler emphasized that the news could be at least as relevant to other forms of transport that are already in use. What this does is give us a battery that is significantly better in energy storage than we have today, he said. Range anxiety is still an issue for electric vehicles. So if you can replace the battery pack in an electric car today with something that takes you twice, 3 times as far, that's going to be a good place to be. Wheeler noted that little detailed technical information was currently available on the NIMS unit, but he thought that such a battery, should it hold up under real-world conditions, could be brought to market fairly quickly owing to massive interest in electrification. If it proves that it will scale up, I can imagine that development is going to be fairly rapid, because the demand is there, he said. You have governments saying they want all electric vehicles and transport by 2030, 2035. There's a good reason for a lot of people to want to invest in that, both governmental and commercial. Returning to the prospect of electric planes, Wheeler thought that the NIMS announcement was encouraging, but noted many other challenges would have to be overcome before electric aircraft became a common sight on the world's runways, not least when it comes to charging. If you're going down the route of rechargeable batteries on planes, charging the planes up as they're sitting at the gate doesn't look unfeasible, he said. But all that electrical energy has to come from somewhere. You need to make sure you have a zero-carbon source for all that electrical energy, and the infrastructure to get it to the aircraft. That's not insignificant, particularly at large airports. In the near term, another hurdle could prove to be legislative. The announcement from Japan coincides with news that Israeli company Aviation is gearing up to test what is purported to be the first electric passenger plane, dubbed Alice. But in the US, where Alice is due to take test flights in the next few weeks, the Federal Aviation Authority has yet to establish any rules for electric aircraft, though it has issued special conditions for certain engines produced by Magni X, the firm that makes the engines used in the Alice. At present, Alice's specifications are modest. The plane can carry 9 passengers a distance of just 506 miles at just under 290 miles per hour. using lithium-ion batteries that the company's CEO has said make up 65% of the weight of the aircraft. So while these are still early days in the age of electric flight, advances of the sort described by the team at NIMS could prove a game-changer. This brings us to the end of our video. What do you think about our video? Tell us in the comment section below. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to mention them in the comment section and we will surely respond to your request. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.